Do you feel any impulse to rise to the defense of the Electoral College? Donald Trump lost the popular vote by what now looks like about 2 million. And yet his victory in the Electoral College was 306 votes to Hillary Clinton's 232. How stout a defense of the Constitution are you willing to mount here?
The Electoral College is part of the most fundamental idea in the Constitution. And the most fundamental idea is this. It answers the most basic question of politics. Who should rule? Who should rule? And the Constitution's answer is this. The constitutional majority should rule. All right, well, what's that? What's the constitutional majority? The Constitution says it's not just a bare majority of the citizens, as Gallup might register in a poll tomorrow or next week. It's a more enduring, temporally enduring, and geographically dispersed majority than what Gallup picks up on. It's a majority that can elect, that's widely enough dispersed so that it can elect a majority of seats to Congress, a body, the whole of which is reelected every 2 years.
The House is reelected every 2 years.
Yeah, the House.
Right.
And it's a majority that's large enough to elect a majority of senators. That's the geographic dispersion. And to do that, you have to hold your majority together for 4 years because only a third of the Senate is up for re-election any one moment. And it's a majority that can create a majority in the Electoral College. So it's a much...
Capturing the presidency.
Capturing the presidency, yeah. So the constitutional majority is larger in space and more enduring in time than any ordinary majority would be. The idea there, the idea of the founders was that a larger, more enduring majority would more likely be thoughtful, reflective, right, design policies that are actually effective, and just, design policies that are really fair, even to minorities. That's the idea. Now, you could get an unjust and a stupid constitutional majority or an erroneous constitutional majority. It's happened. And they said there are no guarantees in democracy. Ultimately, without a virtuous citizenry, you're not going to get good government. But it makes it harder for the people to do things that they subsequently regret. And so I would...
And this is what Barack Obama failed to grasp, that he needed a temporally durable and geographically dispersed majority. You don't engage in policy departures as radical and sweeping as the Affordable Care Act without a single Republican vote.
The great dilemma of American politics since Ronald Reagan is that neither party has been able to grasp this.
Right.
Neither party has been able to form a durable governing majority. We blame all sorts of things for that, and the causes are manifold. But underlying it all, I would say neither party has really tried to. They've satisfied themselves with one moment of victory, thinking that's going to secure them rule for as far as they can see. Right now, the Republicans rule the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And they're feeling very happy about it.
Don't gloat, you're just getting started. Is that right?
Exactly. Don't gloat, you're just getting started. Make this last for 30 years, and you will rule. The Democrats had unified party control, both houses of Congress and the presidency in 2008. They kept it for 2 years. They lost it because of the Affordable Care Act, I would say. The Republicans had it in the Bush administration for a moment, and they lost it. This is the great goal that the Constitution offers. It says if you can form a constitutional majority, you can rule.
But you must carry the country with you.
And to do that, you need a very diverse coalition. You need to govern in a way that holds that coalition together over time. I would say each party has pursued an agenda that's actually more extreme than what the people have wanted. So the people have voted in Republicans with George W. Bush. And then I think arguably the Bush administration undertook projects that exceeded its mandate. And they lost their majority before his second term was out. The Democrats did it all over again in 2008. So what I would counsel the House Republicans, the Senate Republicans, the Trump administration, the leaders of the party is that you should keep your eye on the big prize, the constitutional prize, and try to form a durable, diverse, dispersed majority that can rule.
Got it.
And if you do that, you won't be complaining about the Electoral College.
Right.